So the next one we're going to do is the crab with avocado and lemongrass gazpacho. So why don't we start with the first step, is we'll make our gazpacho. Now, gazpacho is a very famous chilled soup.
Gazpacho.
Yeah.
Chilled soup.
And what I'm doing in this case is I'm turning it into a little bit of a sauce. Okay. So it's a little twist on the classic idea.
No problem.
So peppers, which is a classic element of gazpacho, they go in to the blender.
Okay. This is not spicy, it's kind of...
We're going to add some spice though, don't worry about that. This is the first time I think in the whole series we're using an actual blender.
Oh yes, you're right.
It's blender time. If you make this on a really hot summer's day,
yeah,
as a soup, beautiful. This is like a classic summer Spanish dish. I mean, a lot of people don't appreciate just how nice
maybe because they don't like cold soup.
Well, I think it's something strange maybe to Asian palate, but chilled soups is really something very lovely. But I am giving this dish a little bit of an Asian twist. Okay, I'm adding some lemongrass.
Oh, lemongrass.
Okay, which is, as we know, very typical of Southeast Asia. Okay, so I just want to. This is like
Chinese style, huh?
Same way, Thai style.
Thai.
Thai. Interesting.
You're not hurting your finger.
No, I'm okay. It's all for effect, you know. Chop up my lemongrass. I want to get as much flavor out of my lemongrass as I can. So, smell that.
Nice.
You know lemongrass, right? You know it, right?
Yes, yes. That reminds me of the food in Thai restaurant.
That's it, exactly. Some lime, okay.
Lime.
Some lime juice.
Yes.
We want to put a whole bunch of tomatoes in here.
Tomatoes. A lot of veggie, huh? This is like healthy,
it's a healthy
food now.
Trust me, this is healthy. This is peasant food. This is what you have in the countryside.
It's healthy.
Tabasco.
My husband liked that.
Listen, don't be afraid to use Tabasco.
Spicy.
I don't know any chefs in the world who really, I don't care, 1-star, 2, 3-star Michelin chef, they like Tabasco. Come on. Okay, so you see, we're just going to do this. There we go. Action station. Okay, now we're in business, people. It's really noisy in here. Is it just me or is it really noisy? Okay, well, we're going to add some olive oil.
Olive oil, wow.
I know the sound guy hates this, right? I'm messing with the sound guy's head right now.
You are bad. Uh-oh.
And then a little silence.
Quiet.
In this case, you can see how when I was telling you this could be a beautiful soup.
Yes.
You can imagine why, right? I mean, imagine now you had some crusty bread toasted with garlic, or just some good old-fashioned garlic bread. You sit in a summer's day under the Spanish...
In the garden.
You know, in the olive groves.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
under the Spanish sun. You know? And life is good. Now,
basically, it's cold soup.
Normally, I like to put it in the fridge, get it nice and cold. Yeah. I said to my wife, you know, when I made this cookbook, I said to her, I'm going to make a really simple cookbook. I think like I put some really simple recipes in there.
It didn't turn out to be so simple.
And she looked at me and she said, I don't think many people are going to make these recipes, Dave. I said, what do you mean? They're simple. She goes, I don't think they're so simple. But I think they're simple.
Not simple to you.
I think they're simple.
You know, people like me, it's
in
very
fact,
complicated.
this morning, as I picked up the books and came to the show, she said, "You know, your recipes are not simple in that book, Dave." And I said,
"She's right."
Don't tell her that, okay?
Okay.
I don't need her thinking that she's right.
She's right. You don't want her to think.
Okay, let's do the avocado salsa. So we have some Thai basil. So we've got our fresh coriander and Thai basil. Avocado. To be honest, it could be a little riper.
This one?
But let's pretend it's super ripe, okay? Unfortunately, in Shanghai...
You can't get it ripe.
Well, you can, but you know, it's one of those challenges we have.
Oh.
So, there's the avocado lady on Ulumuchulu, right? And you got to go talk to her on a nice day and make sure she's in a good mood.
And then she'll give you
the ripe avocado. Obviously, she didn't feel like giving me the ripe avocado today.
The other day, okay.
Maybe I did something wrong, I don't know. Okay, so let's just chop our avocado.
Is it challenging to do some types of cooking in China because you can't get the right ingredients or
it can
materials?
Be. Anyway, avocado, lime, Okay, got some onion here. So very finely chopped. You see how fine it is? I'm going to make this onion super fine. See how fine that is?
So fine, fast cutting. Amazing.
Okay, here we go. A little salt,
胡椒
little pepper, a little olive oil.
olive oil.
Okay. We just want to mix that into a nice salsa. It's going to be the freshness. And we squeeze a little bit, you know, get those flavors to come together. The best kind of crab for this dish I love is like these kind of little mud crabs. So you get a lot of really nice flesh meat, yeah. Made in Asia. So here, we have a little bit of lime juice. Fresh crab, lime.
Cool.
You can see how this is a great summer dish for any time of the year.
Cold.
Okay, bang. 1, 2, gazpacho.
Gazpacho.
And we are ready to put this dish together. So start by putting in the bottom. You put a nice ring, depending on the size of your plate, starter, or whether you want how big you want to make your portion.
Okay.
And then you really need to press in
Avocado.
What is a great trick, if you have it, is a rolling pin. If you don't have a rolling pin, we'll use the bottom of a Tabasco bottle
Okay.
to squeeze down. Wash it first. Crab. Okay. Okay. We're going to add the sauce before we remove the ring. Okay? Because this makes life a little bit easier.
Okay.
You want to just and then just tap
Tap the bottom.
Tap the bottom, that way we get a nice flat surface. Okay.
Right.
Okay, and if all is well with the universe,
Ends well.
we will go like
nice,
oh, there we
nice,
have it. Yes.
Nice.
And then we're just going to put a little bit of a fresh, any kind of herb you have, up to you, whatever you got. Let's just find some little micro herbs here. We got a little basil there. That's nice. We'll cover up the little spot we made.
Beautiful.
Put that little there.
Beautiful.
A little Thai basil leaf. There we have it, you know, okay.
A cute little summer dish.
Great little summer
Spanish dish.
Spanish Asian inspired dish.
Right.
Okay.
Spanish Asian.
We have it.
Wow.
Let's just clean up outside a little bit.
Beautiful. Gazpacho.
Gazpacho.
Gazpacho. Here we go. Gazpacho. Spanish gazpacho. You know what? I don't really eat cold soup, cold sauce that much, but I would say this is my first time, and I really like it.
We have a lot of firsts on the show for you, so we have a lot of
I know,
firsts.
that's why I love the show, because it's an adventure for me too. You know?
Well, this is a great dish that I've had a lot of happy times with.
Yeah. I can imagine summer, you know, sitting there. Here we go.
Champagne.
Yeah, in Spain at the beach or in the Olive Garden. Or
Don't tell your husband. You know, probably imagining an awesome Spanish guy sitting next to you. We won't tell him. Okay. All right.
I won't tell him. All right. Cheers.
Here we are. We're going to do one last dish from the book today. This is not my recipe, I got to tell you. This
It's
is
your
Dean,
friend's thing.
This is Dean Brett Schneider's recipe.
Okay.
I'm gonna mess around with it a little bit because
Don't tell him.
I'm telling him I messed with his recipe.
Your recipe sucks.
No, don't say that, Sarah. It's terrible. His recipe's fantastic. I'm just messing with it a little bit. We're going to layer it a little bit differently, okay?
All right.
But his recipe is fantastic. He's one of the best pastry chefs in Asia. We've got some cranberry juice here, which we're going to put into our pot.
Cranberry juice.
Cranberry. Now, the thing about a trifle is I love trifles. And I remember trifles from my grandma.
Childhood memory.
It's one of those dishes that, I don't know, from your childhood as a Chinese person, what's the thing you remember?
I remember hard-boiled egg. That's when I get on my birthday.
Life was hard.
Yes, it's very.
That's your sweet hard-boiled egg.
Yes,
Okay.
I remember that.
Okay.
Another thing is like tomato egg soup. So that's kind of good.
Well, my grandmother made trifle.
Your grandma.
I don't know what to say about your hard-boiled egg story, Sarah. You've totally thrown me there. But anyway, we had trifle, and it was just a classic sort of English Australian dessert. Okay, and what a trifle is basically jelly, sponge, sometimes alcohol, yeah, custard, cream, fruit. All right, layered.
Different.
Right,
I saw the picture. It's different layer, different colors.
Yeah, the one that he's done is a bit of a kind of a fancy version. But like, you know, my mum makes one, my grandma makes one, my sister makes one. We do. My sister makes a pineapple one. It's a very classic sort of Anglo-Saxon dessert, right? And I love it. I mean, every Christmas there's always a trifle on the table, always. Yeah.
It sounds like your family is all into cooking.
We love food. My sister, sometimes my sister thinks she's almost as good as me, but you know, I let her think she is. Anyway, and then she'll see this and she'll probably then call me.
Surprise.
Anyway, so we've got our cranberry. We're going to add some sugar. Okay. So basically, we're making a very simple cranberry jelly. We've got our gelatin sheets.
I remember from the Uruguay episode.
Okay. Yes. So we just drop them in. We drop them in the water. We let them soak. After soaking, they come out. We're just going to melt our gelatin and let that sit aside over there. Okay. We also for this recipe we're using sour cherries. If sour cherries are not available, you can use really honestly any fruit.
Any fruit.
There's no rule to trifle. Just be creative, you know. Okay. So here I have the cherry, some cherry juice which comes off the cherries.
Okay.
All right. I have a little bit of cornstarch.
That's stage one.
Stage one. We'll add our. Remember, this has got gelatin, right? So it's going to set. This is basically a jelly. Yeah. We've got some sponge.
You call it sponge?
A sponge
like cake.
Yeah, basically that's what a sponge is.
Cake.
So we'll have a very simple recipe you can read online. It's very easy to make. You can use it if you can also use like a, you know, any kind of cake really. Basically, this is a very important part of trifle. Okay. I like to put alcohol in it personally.
You like alcohol?
I like to have a lot of brandy and whiskey in my trifle.
What do we do today? What do we use today?
Today we're just gonna go like we're gonna go the teetotaler version. You know teetotaler?
No.
In English, when we say teetotaler, it means somebody who doesn't drink alcohol.
Oh.
Something I don't understand, but you know, apparently there are people.
Like alcohol.
There are people in the world who don't drink alcohol, but it's apparently, I don't know.
They miss something. They miss big.
So look what we're going to do here. What we're going to do here is we're going to set it in the fridge like this. Okay, this is not perfect. We find the right height.
Okay.
And we're going to layer our jelly like this. Okay.
Okay. This is so technical. Wow.
Because this is going to give us a little really cool shape. Okay. So the first step to this is we put it in the fridge along with our sponge.
Wow. You're not afraid this thing will start to fall?
Oh, look at that. And that will go exactly like this in a tray into the fridge. And let me show you what it looks like when it comes out of the fridge.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
But what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take some cream. I'm going to put some cream in a bowl. Put a little bit more vanilla because vanilla and cream, they just work so good together.
香草精, banana.
Smell it, Sarah. Smell it.
Nice.
Smell the roses. I don't know why they said smell the roses. They should have said smell the vanilla.
Smell the banana. Change it.
Yeah, I think vanilla is better than roses. Although I love roses. As you can see, I have roses.
Oh, yeah.
So, let's just whip that up a little bit. Okay, I made it. All right, I just put a little bit of body to it. So we've got our cherry compote. This is the one we made here. And here we have our chilled, which have just been chilled down a little bit so that they don't melt. If these are really hot, what's going to happen?
It's going to melt that then, yeah.
Honestly,
I'm learning.
I can,
step by step.
You really are.
Yeah, step by step.
We're going to add them in now. This is where I'm changing. If you look at my cookbook that I did with Dean, he's layered this a little bit differently, okay? But I'm changing it a little bit up today because, you know, I want to.
It's okay to change.
Because, you know, we like to do things our own way sometimes, chefs. Okay, sour cherries. We're going to add out custard. Oh, look, isn't that sexy?
Yeah, beautiful. Wow, look at the color.
Look at that. How beautiful is that going to be? Yeah. And then let's take our fresh whipped cream.
Another layer.
Layer it on top, and you see, because I made the cream just a little bit heavier than the custard, it's not going to sink.
Magic.
Okay. And let's just do this. Oh. Let's put a little bit of the sour cherry on top, just like that. A little drizzle.
Magic show.
There you have it. That's my version of Dean Brettschneider's Sour Cherry Trifle with cranberry.
It looks just marvelous.
We put that in the fridge for a little bit, let it set, good to go.
Oh, we can't eat right now.
You can try it now because, hey, what the hell.
Okay.
But normally we'd put in the fridge, we'd let everything come together, but you can try it now.
It's okay? Would that be a little breaking,
I won't be offended if you try it now, Sarah.
Breaking the rule.
Break the rules, Sarah. Break the rules. It's been a long day. Break the rules. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you. You are very flexible. Oh my God, David, this looks sensational. Sensational. I often feel like I'm in short of vocabularies to describe things. Sensational. Okay, so let me try it.
Just enjoy.
Let me try it.
You got the sourness, the sweetness. Each layer. What's great about this, every layer you go to, you get a different experience.
Let me dig out a little bit more down there.
And you get custard, and you get the jelly, and you get the sponge, and there's always a surprise. I think trifle is one of the great desserts of the planet. I'm a big fan. I absolutely love trifle.
So fresh.
It's nice,
You
right?
got sour, got the creamy, got a little sweet, but not too sweet, and the fresh. And
I think it's
smooth.
perfect for Chinese consumers as well, because they love custard, they love the sourness, they love the little sweetness. It's a great dessert.
One more.
Don't stop.
more.
Sarah, you seem to not have a problem when it's desserts, Sarah.
Huh?
You seem to really be able to eat when it's desserts, right?
I love it. Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Okay. I can see, I'm seeing a pattern forming.
One more spoon.
Anyway, it's been great.
Marvelous.
I hope you enjoyed the recipes from the book.
Marvelous. I'm not laughing at British people. Oh my God. Thank you very much.
My pleasure,
David.
Sarah. Always great to be with you.
谢谢.
Great.
Thank you.